Winners and Whiners group. It's me, Detroit Lenny, here, joined with Scott Reichel to talk some college football bowl action here for you. Pittsburgh Panthers, Toledo Rockets, game above sports bowl in Detroit, Michigan. How about that? Don't forget, before we get into this, like, share, subscribe, drop in the comment section what you're into, side, total, prop, whatever. Drop it in the comment section. Pitt minus a 6.5 here, almost a touchdown in Detroit. Toledo right down the street, over under 51.5. Your thoughts on this? Who's in? Who's out? What's our thoughts here?
Yeah, so Pitt's actually had some optimistic news with the potential, I'd say, options playing in this game. So they had a decent amount of guys opt out on defense expected. I'd say nobody substantial. But the point is they have some guys who opted out. Now, Mumfield opted out, who is one of their best receivers. You might end up seeing them get their starting quarterback back, though, as Holstein ended up missing the last game due to injury. So did running back Reed, who's the best player on the team, as far as I'm concerned. Seems, according to reports from Narduzzi, Reed should play, and Holstein might play. So keep an eye on that because the backup, did opt out. So you're looking at either a proven quarterback or a redshirt freshman who's never played. So it's going to be a pretty, I'd say, important, injury news to actually find out who's going to be playing quarterback in this game. But based on reports, seems like Holstein should play for Pitt, which is why they're favored by 6.5. Toledo was an average team in the MAC for a team that's usually a powerhouse in the MAC. So I think Pitt, assuming that Reed and Holstein play, I'm going Pitt. This defense is filthy. Like, this defense, I think, is a lot better than anything Toledo's seen for a while in the MAC. I'm going Pitt here. I think 9.5 is a more realistic spread for me. I think 6.5 is a bit short. Maybe if Holstein misses the game, the line will drop. But assuming he plays, I think Pitt should win by at least a touchdown. I'll take Pitt.
Fair enough. There you have it. Pitt minus the 6.5. I kind of I want to pick Toledo in this spot because you can find a 7 out there and just take the touchdown.
But you usually expect more opt-outs. You haven't gotten many star players from Pitt who might not play. In fact, you have some guys who are key players who might be returning from injury to play in this game, which is pretty rare for a Power 5 school in this era of the bowl games to actually want to play in this game. With Pitt being close to, I don't want to say 100%, but close to like 85%, that's probably
still
good
better
enough.
than Toledo. Yeah, that's still enough. Yeah, there you have it. Pitt minus the 6.5 here. In the games above sports bowl, played in Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh Panthers minus the 6.5, taking on Toledo Rockets.
You have thoughts on the total, by the way?
It's not enough, but I worry Toledo doesn't get enough, doesn't help.
That's kind of where I'm at. I think Pittsburgh.
You know what I mean? I don't know if Toledo does enough to help their end of it because they could just lay down here and this game could end up 34-10.
This team also fell off a cliff to end the year. They lost to Ohio 24-7. Ohio did win the conference, and they lost to Akron. Akron was 4-8. They lost 21-14. So they scored 21 points in their last 2 games combined against the MAC schedule, and now they're against Pitt, whose defense is still pretty good. I like Toledo team total under. I don't see Toledo potentially reaching 20 points in this game. You're looking at what should be a pretty interesting overall number. I mean, you're looking at wait, what is it?
20.5 at Pinnacle plus 115. 20.5 is Toledo's total.
Well, I'm doing the math there because that doesn't sound right. Because if you're looking at 51.5 and the spread's about 7, that gets you to around like 22. What is that? 22-29?
Yeah,
probably like.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. See, Pitt's team total at Pinnacle is 30.5.
Okay, so
Toledo's 20.5.
So that point is that doesn't add up to the spread. So based on the overall number itself, I'm assuming Toledo should be around 22.5. Yeah. I don't see them getting to 20. So I'm going to go with the under for Toledo team total.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't mind that. I do. I think if they get there, Pitt gets theirs. I just hope I get if I had to bet the total, but I just gonna go Pitt here, and they win by 10 at least. Yeah. So there you have it. We'll see you guys on the next bowl game. Good luck unless you're against us. Take care.